And now, for a reading from Glass Slippers and Unicorns by Carol Mortimer.
Best book ever.
Best book ever.
Deserves a Pulitzer.
It took her a few seconds to adjust her eyesight to the dimly lit room, the glow from the cabinet on the far wall seeming to be the only illumination.
Wait, the cabinet's lit up?
Uh-huh. Darcy was drawn to it like a magnet. It took her a few seconds to adjust her eyesight. I already read that.
Not even a moth to a flame, like,
No.
that's...
Darcy was drawn to it like a magnet.
Like a magnet, okay.
Unicorns. Hundreds of them made from glass, wood, plaster, each design different from the last, filled the entire cabinet. Reed's arms came around her waist from behind.
Unicorns?
From behind. As he bent to lay his cheek beside hers.
Uh-huh.
Unicorns have always been very special to me.
What? Those are his fucking unicorns!
Beautiful, unique, magical, like the woman I love.
Ah, yes!
He murmured throatily. I could only share the gift of one with someone like her.
What?
Everyone else knew that.
Unicorn?
She realized breathlessly, fascinated by the creature bathed in such mystical beauty.
A unicorn.
You remind me of this unicorn. He kissed the creamy length of her throat. But you're real for me, so very real.
Really?
May I?
Unicorns.
He slipped the necklace around her throat that she had flung down in front of him earlier. Please, she said with feeling, understanding at last. He turned her in his arms. Do you still distrust my gift to you?
The gift of the unicorn?
He was giving her so much more than the unicorn. She knew that now. Knew he was giving her the dreams of love that went with it.
I hope if I ever find a man I can truly love, he'll give me his unicorn.
She reached up to gently caress his mouth with hers.
Wait, his mouth or the unicorn's
His mouth.
Okay.
I love you, Reed. She looked at him with tear-filled eyes. It's all I've ever wanted. He told her shakily. Shake.
Shake it, babe. Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Shakily.
Shakily, oh.
They gazed into each other's eyes, words no longer necessary as they made their vows for a lifetime.
With the unicorns.
I have another gift for you.
Penis.
Reed dragged himself back from the magical depths of her eyes with effort. I only need you, Reed, she assured him throatily. I only need you, Reed.
I think the author wants it to be sexy. You should respect Carol's wishes.
Amusement lighted his expression. You might need this on occasion. Her eyes narrowed at his teasing. What is it? He moved to switch on the main light in the room, picking up a parcel from the coffee table.
Please tell me more unicorn.
To hold it out to her. Open it, he invited softly.
It's magic. But do you know what it is? I know you can't tell. And then he's like,
I can't wait to find out, though.
And then he's like, it's magic in a box.
Antiseptic. She looked at him suspiciously for several minutes, but could read nothing from his...
Several minutes? That's so long. That's not a look. That's like a long ass
I could read nothing from his expression, but he was enjoying himself at her expense. She knew that. And after the tension of the day, a little levity would be welcomed, although she didn't reveal that she warily unwrapped the oblong parcel. Oh, as she warily unwrapped the oblong parcel. Oh, Reed! She choked back her laughter as she looked inside the box.
It's his dick, right?
Do you like it?
It's his dick! She likes it.
I love it! Her laughter couldn't be contained as she stared down at the beautifully made glass slipper. What? That's disappointing.
Oh my god, that is so...
His arms moved about her waist.
What man buys his girlfriend a glass slipper? That's fucking weird.
I intend to take it along whenever we go out to dinner, he teased her. My Prince Charming, her hands linked at the back of his head as she molded her body to his, completely sure of his love with this last romantic gesture towards her forgetfulness.
What? He re-roofied her. He fucking roofied that bitch. He gave her glass shoes that are so impractical, and they're gonna be really uncomfortable, and then roofie her.
I don't think what I'm feeling right now could ever...
She's like the new Casey Duggar, I'm sorry.
I don't think what I'm feeling right now could ever be included in a fairy tale. She could feel his arousal against her.
Ew!
Let's go to bed, she invited. You see, he grinned. I knew you were made for me.
What? Because she wants to bone him?
Darcy, how much do you love me?
You're gonna read more?
This is the last chapter.
Okay.
I moved to America with you, didn't I?
Yeah.
And became auntie to Linda and Wade's twins, Mike and Marie's
So is
2,
she British? Does that
and
mean
Chris
she needs
and
an
Diane's
accent?
1.5. I know. But tell me how much you love me, Darcy. Why? Just answer the question. It depends. On what? On whether you're after something or you're leading up to an invitation to go home to bed. Both. Ah, in that case, I love you very much.
More bed.
Good. Reed? It's 5 minutes since you asked. I'm waiting for the invitation. We can leave as soon as you've paid the bill for dinner.
Bitch. You paid my bill, woman.
Get
me my money.
I have. But Reed, do you suppose it's catching? I hope not. I don't think I'd look quite as beautiful as you do carrying around that lump. That lump happens to be our son or daughter.
Dude, I hope she's not wearing those glass slippers while she's pregnant. That shit is not okay.
I know, and I love it already. I'm glad you forgot to take your pills. I didn't forget anything. You were in charge at the time.
Why is he in charge? Is he like, time to take your pills, make sure there's no
And I don't think this diversion is going to make me look over the fact that you've forgotten your wallet, because it isn't. If you hadn't been doing shameless things to my body just before we left home, I wouldn't have forgotten it. Are you complaining? Hell no! God, Darcy, no one can say you don't fight for what you want. Now. Only for the man who believes in unicorns and glass slippers and made me believe in them too.
I can't believe he has a curio cabinet full of fucking glass slippers.
You say the damnedest things. Let's get out of here. Yes, Reed. I want you to say it just like when we get home. Just like that when we get home. Yes, Reed. Just like that, Darcy. As soon as I've settled the bill. Darcy? Do you have both shoes on?
At least I mean, is she wearing the glass slippers?
If I don't, I'm sure you'll deal with it. Your wish is my command. Really? Darcy! Yes, Reed. The end. The end. And that was a reading and commentary by Mary Ray and Alexi Price on Glass Slippers and Unicorns by Carol Mortimer.
Copyright 1987.
Copyrighted 1986.
Oh, excuse me, 1 year earlier. This book is terrible.